No, we know that you can't change the past. History is another story.
Why you wanna fly, blackbird? You ain't ever gonna fly. Why you wanna fly, blackbird? You ain't ever gonna fly. No place big enough for holding all the tears you're gonna cry. Cause your mama's name was lonely and your daddy's name was pain. And they call you little sorrow, cause you'll never love again. So why you wanna fly, blackbird? You ain't ever gonna fly. Why you wanna fly, blackbird? You ain't ever gonna fly. You ain't got no one to hold you. You ain't got no one to care. If you'd only understand, dear, nobody wants you anywhere. So why you wanna fly, blackbird? You ain't ever gonna fly. Why you wanna fly, blackbird? You ain't ever gonna fly. You ain't got no one to hold you. You ain't got no one to care. So why you wanna fly, blackbird? You ain't ever gonna fly. Why you wanna fly, blackbird? You ain't ever gonna fly. No place big enough for holding all the tears you're gonna cry. 'cause your mama's name was Lonely, and your daddy's name was Pain. And they call you Little Sorrow, 'cause you'll never love again. So why you wanna fly, blackbird? You ain't ever gonna fly. Why you wanna fly, blackbird? You ain't ever gonna fly. You ain't got no one to hold you. You ain't got no one to care. If you don't understand it, nobody wants you anyway. So why you wanna fly, blackbird?
No justice! No justice!
You ain't ever gonna fly.
Take a knee, someone! I can't wait!
Barbados House of Assembly, Black Lives Matter Resolution. Whereas the central theme that runs through the entire history of Barbados subsequent to English settlement is the struggle to overcome racial discrimination and oppression, to eradicate the many negative racial legacies that were derived from centuries of criminal enslavement of Africans and people of African descent, and to create a non-racist society in which the fundamental human rights of all people are respected. And whereas the people of Barbados are conscious that the struggle for freedom, human rights, and the dignity of the human person, irrespective of race or ethnicity, is an interdependent enterprise in which the entire human family is involved. And as such, recognizing that the United Nations has in the past adopted resolutions aimed at eliminating racism and racial discrimination. And whereas Barbadians recognize that their history has bequeathed to them a duty to stand up and advocate for the interlinked causes of freedom and respect for human rights. And whereas, in light of the Barbadians' deep investment in seeing the struggle against racial oppression advance in strength and success throughout the world in general, and throughout Barbados' geographical region of the Americas in particular, the people of Barbados were profoundly shocked and dismayed by televised images of the brutal and heartless killing of the African-American George Floyd in the city of Minneapolis in the United States of America. Be it resolved that this House of Assembly, acting on behalf of and in the name of the people of Barbados, A, reconfirms the commitment of the nation of Barbados to champion and advocate for the cause of freedom and respect for human rights, inclusive of the eradication of all forms of anti-Black racism. B, extends sincere and profound condolences to the immediate family of the late George Floyd, to his extended African-American family, and to all American citizens irrespective of race who were deeply hurt by the tragedy. C, expresses support for the principle that Black lives matter and endorses the notion that it will not be possible to unequivocally assert that all lives matter unless and until all Black lives are in theory and in practice treated with the respect and regard that is their due. And D, confirms affirms that Barbados would be more than willing to contribute human and other resources and to participate in any regional, hemispheric, or international initiative that is aimed at providing assistance to nations that are currently struggling with their national efforts to eradicate racism in general and anti-Black racism in particular.